Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 15 of the In the Hub podcast, brought to you by Playbox Technology UK. Today we'll be speaking to Thiago Taboada, a long-time broadcasting professional based over in Brazil. Thiago owns AMC Consulting, helping broadcasters big and small with all aspects of getting their content seen and heard. We really hope that you enjoy this episode. So, how are you today, Thiago? Thank you for coming on to the podcast.
Hi, Neil. Thank you for having me.
No, of course, don't worry. So, we'll get straight into the questions then, if that's okay with you, Thiago.
Okay.
Brilliant. So, Thiago, could you just kind of take us back to how you got started in the media and broadcasting industries?
Yes, I'm starting. I have 45 years right now, and I'm starting in 15 years. I'm a little guy in the television. I'm working in TV Cultura with a team program.
You know, was broadcasting and media something that you always wanted to get into, or were there any other job or career paths that you wanted to take?
Actually, I'm studying in the same time. It's TV, cinema is only I can do in this life.
Yeah, I understand. It's an incredible industry, isn't it?
Yes, it's fantastic.
And do you find that you're always doing quite a lot of engineering and technical work? Are there a lot of companies over in Brazil that need that kind of work?
Yes, actually, in the past television without computers, or the stuff is only do what I do. The machine is not a computer. The machine it's a specific machine for do the proposal that machine is doing. And in this program, when I started, we have a little segment on the program, 1 minute, make by audience. And I am the side of the television to bring the people to do this segment. It's a 1 minute video, but the editor don't like to editing this kind of a video. And this guy make some trick marking entry on the recording, but don't mark a cue in playback. Then press Alt Start, and a whole panel of a Betacam SP is blinking the lights. And he says to me, actually, today the machine is broken. And in the time, I don't realize what can I do to every week. One day, the machine is broke. Then I go to engineering sector of the TV Cultura and ask to a manual of this machine. And the history is that I enter in the engineering field and the technical field. I needed to understand why this machine broken one time a week.
What's one of the main changes you've seen throughout your career in broadcasting?
The digitalization of the whole enterprise is a huge transformation. I'm working on that field in this transformation in MTV and the TV Cultura. The kind of knowledge of the people who make the television have to change. It's important to have a subjective kind of a knowledge. When you're producing some product in entertainment, you working on a subjective, have a paper writing. The helicopter passes to the actor. It's nothing. It's words writing in a paper. You have to translate in many times in the work production, in the pipeline production, these subjectives in realization. That's the huge effort to us to make this. And if you have a poor subjective thinking, you have a lot of trouble. Digitalization, it's the biggest transformation.
So yeah, I know you mentioned obviously the work you've been doing with places like MTV and companies like MTV. You've worked with quite a lot of brilliant kind of companies, media companies, during your time in the industry. If you can, could you just tell us what your favourite project has been so far? Are there any that stand out to you?
Yeah. So MTV, it's a big entertainment team. It's exciting. Have a lot to do. But in general, I like the live television. The live television for me is the television. When the live content is make it's the television brings all the kind of knowledge to tell you what's happening in the stage. And this is fantastic for television because you can live a wedding of a princess or golf tennis or a music television, a concert in these fields. You have a glimpse of a huge stage. You have a impression you have there. I have a lot of enthusiasm with make this kind of a product. You know, I don't like the studio recording or you know.
Can they get stressful? Can they get, really busy and the last minute changes that need to be made and all that kind of stuff?
Yes. I like that. I like that.
But you enjoy that?
Yes, and I don't know if this work very well because the content that actually don't exist when you're producing. That's the tricky part of whoa. A lot of things happen in the same time to adjust to make the adjustments on the way. You know, sports events is more unpredictable or concert music, but that's exciting things when you're doing.
Are there any kind of examples? Can you remember a live event that you particularly enjoyed working on?
Yeah, in NMTV have in Europe EMA of MTV. Here in Brazil have VMB, Video Music Brazil. It's 4 hours of music and premiation of a music. It's the same program, but doing in Brazil a pop music of Brazil. It's a huge event. Yeah, I like so very much to doing because having the internet, have the 20 cameras, some like to 4 or 3 studios, music studios in the mobile to bring the audio in 5:1. It's a huge event.
Oh, definitely. Do you feel proud that you've helped to bring those kind of events to people and cause so much joy and happiness to people?
Yes, when you finish, you realize how big you're doing. You know how big you take care. When you're doing, you actually have some time boring. Oh no, I'm take care of that. But when you're planning, when you start to mounting this event is you don't realize what kind of because is that the content don't exist. It is existing in the paper, but don't exist in the television.
Yeah, you tend to forget about that. going a bit deeper now, could you tell us what the kind of toughest or hardest challenge that you have faced in the industry is?
Actually, I have a little history about the Uber. When Uber starts here in Brazil, actually in São Paulo, when I take a cab, the cab driver says to me, "It's now this time is over because the Uber starts and I don't pick anymore the kind of the number of passengers I take care." Okay. Then have some conversation, and I ask him, "Do you watching YouTube?" The captain, "Yes, I love. I view every time YouTube." So I'm working television. The people have only 24 hours a day. If your consumption of a day is 2 hours of content, a video content, and YouTube takes 30 minutes, then you don't watch broadcast content. It's a similar problem of Uber. Okay, that's one problem. Okay, the cab driver and the business and the broadcast content have a same problem. It is a start to thinking what kind of professional, what is a professional today, because that's that analogy. It's the same. What kind of people, knowledge of a people, do you need to do the things? When you start to deprofessionalization of a doing, you make the people, you bring the technology, you bring the some kind the problems solved in the technology to do the things, but you don't prepare this people to make a good content. When you start to professionalization of the people, you have to per content. YouTube have a 1 year in 1 day to upload to YouTube. Then you realize, well, a lot of that have 100 viewers. So it's a per content. Okay. The people who watches, the audience in all history of content, audience who take the content, any kind of content, a journalism content, who is true, believings is true the content. Oh, make this space, go to space, go to Mars, a huge battle, The people consume the content. It's really true. That's kind of actually right now we see the real problem of a mass communication, because you sold it for 100 years. This is true. Then you take a huge of effort to education that the content is not true. Okay, because you have to prepare the people to listen, to consume, to believe. Don't believe is true. It's a huge times. It's have a lot of people with knowledge in psychiatrists of comportamental behavior of humans to understand and prepare. And I try to make a little joke with that. It's classes of content in 5 years old kids. You have to explain every time to the kids. Or actually, we have a computer, we have a screen, you have a content, you will make understand this is not true. This is, I have a lot of a construction of we understand the content. I have a lot of prepared to the future.
I was going obviously about. Do you watch a lot of YouTube or?
Yeah, I'm actually right now have three screens here because you.
It's a part of life almost now.
Yeah, part of life. Well, the YouTube makes the book of a choose you have you right now. The end sometimes is very fast than television. The television don't realize what kind of internet is when the television starts to broadcasting. I'm working in 2007 in a project in Abril. It's a channel called FIS TV. This channel, it's a contribution channel like content television. I think is in New York. You bring the site, the videos, have some kind of editorial choosing, and make the all playlists with a thematic time of a kind of. Then the people receive the money because producing for television, but we pay a lot. The YouTube comes to Brazil, Google and the YouTube comes to Brazil to view how make how actually FIS TV make the payment to the contributions. The guys in the time have tried to understand how to do the make the payment, the rights for the content.
Because of course YouTube now has the whole advertising revenue thing, don't they? And they pay out to the content creators.
Yeah.
And it's because you've seen the quality of YouTube content, rise quite dramatically over the past few years, and it is almost as if they're finally getting kind of paid their worth for it, and then paid what they're due for it. Because some people used to just do it for fun, didn't they? They used to just upload to YouTube for fun, no money, nothing like that. And that's what it was initially.
In the 90s, in all the world have a low budget TV. It's a candid camera, the amazing videos. This is the 19th television entertainment for a Sunday or Saturday. But it's you have paid for this content a little, and make 3-4 hours of amazing videos. The YouTube is that. It's amazing videos. That's it. Because Google don't pay for the content when you pass the revenue, technology, mathematical, astrological, algorithm. Yes, when you pass, you don't pass. But when I pass, I don't know, because this is an algorithm. I have a lot of knowing what the rules of this market. The rules.
How are Uber doing in Brazil now? Have you had a chance to meet that cab driver again since you had that conversation, or?
Oh, actually, every cab driver have this conversation. The cab driver now understand what a part of marketing is that. It pertains to this class. So in broadcasting in Brazil, have a lot of I think is more time to understand what kind of space is professional broadcasting, what kind of people who makes videos. Okay, that's the difference, because you don't have a doctor or a non-doctor entering in the hospital. Let's go make the surgeon in this body today. You don't have. It's silly
no.
thinking
Yes.
of a future. It's a silly thing. It's promoting the huge gains for YouTube. Don't bring more or better content to the audience.
As an expert in that field, then what one piece of advice would you give to someone who is trying to start their own TV channel at the moment, with coronavirus going on and all the lockdowns and stuff like that? What piece of advice would you give to someone?
I think is all the time you have to tell the story. Don't import of his stories, what his story is, So the channel, the linear channel, is it's a company in the time for the audience, and you realize of that you have to make the day and the days of kind of mood the people, the audience have in the day. If you think of that, the content is more easily to do, because the morning the mood is starting, you have to bring all the stuff the audience to know to start the day. And the middle of the day you can summarize the morning and go to the afternoon. So
a bit more easygoing in the afternoon usually, isn't it? You get that news in the morning, easy going, and then at night maybe recap on the news, and then stuff like comedy and stuff like that. So
yes,
that does make sense.
That's it. All the kind of television in the world are doing. You can experiment and all the time. The time to audience to connected to the content, or the timeline, the more extensive timeline to the content is about 1 year, 2 years to make the engagement in the audience and the content. And actually, this time it's a very fast world. 1 year of constructing the dialogue of a content and the people and the audience, it's a huge of time. That's the most important advice is have a lot of money to stay in the air for a construction this timeline. That's the huge advice, because you have to time. You have to time to make the glue. There's a connection. This connection have a lot of time to do. If you put on the air 1 month later, this spot is not working. I'm trying to make a new. This program is not good. The hosting show is not good. If you have a lot of chains, the people disconnect. What kind of surprise I have when I see this channel today?
Yeah, exactly.
The humankind expected the day of his wants, and actually the consumption of weather prevision is kind of like that. It's a sunny day tomorrow. It's raining tomorrow because I want to make it, to stay on a safe environment. You know, it's the same in the entertainment because actually the people is in the couch, but I want to see. I know I want to see. You know, actually that's the problem of YouTube because the playlists, the automatic algorithm playlist is so boring, is so frenetic, is so erratic. You can stay in the YouTube for more than 1 hour.
Oh, it can be addictive, can't it? They know something about us, Thiago. I'm not sure.
Yes.
If you could, put it into one word, what do you think is the future of the broadcasting industry?
I put on the commas, and actually, it's a 3, 2, 1.
Ooh,
yeah,
I like it. I like that a lot.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not a word, but a thinking.
Yeah, and what does that thinking mean to you? Yeah, you've just got to keep going. Got to stay alive. Yeah. No. 3, 2, 1. Go. I like that a lot, Thiago. I mean, that's a good one. And I really like what that represents as well. You really have got to keep pushing on, haven't you? I mean, especially now during this pandemic we've got going on, people need television more than ever, don't they?
People have to stay connected with others.
Are there any more exciting projects that you've got coming up with AMC Consultoria that you can tell us about? Or
I'm trying to connect to people who needs to knowledge to make the broadcast. That's important. My knowledge, my privilege, knowledge takes to the people who needs to broadcast. That's my exciting projects.
Yes, it's good that you choose to share that knowledge as well. It's good knowledge and it can benefit a lot of people, can't it? So it's good that you choose to share that knowledge. So if anyone does want to get in touch with you and ask any questions about broadcasting or get in touch with AMC Consultoria, where can they best do that?
Best is LinkedIn. Connect. It's a fantastic way to connect to me because
so it will just be Thiago Taboada over on LinkedIn, is it? Yes. Yeah.
I have a website, amcd.com.br.
Yep. So, Thiago, I think that's everything. I think we've covered everything. So, if there's anything else that you wanted to add, please do so now.
No. So thank you.
No, thank you very much for coming on and taking the time out.